don't know why. That shit's still kind of dope. Yeah, that shit's still. What you got in your hand right there? Surprisingly, I got it in my hands too. What a coinky thing. Oh, by the way, this show is not in no way, shape, or form sponsored by Hennessy Cognac. But if at any time they would like to, anytime they would like to,
no.
As long as it's okay with your ad here, I'm sure we can figure some stuff out.
No, not at all. Your ad here is the champ around here. You don't mess with none of that Hennessy. Thank y'all for tuning in, though.
This Samuel L. Jackson. Talk about the cigarette in his mouth. It's crazy.
Motherfucker. You gotta get one of them on.
That's funny. Yeah. Look at my teeth. That's crazy.
Hey, that countdown be having me getting excited and shit for the show. Nigga, you was tired. I'm tired. Nigga, you invisible right now.
Yeah, I'm translucent.
That should be getting me kind of hyped because like, sometimes I'll be ready to lay it down, take a nap.
I agree.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. It's most definitely appreciated because we love when y'all do that. All right.
Man, that goes for the podcast, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Spotify, the Google Music, the Apple, the Stitcher, the Pocket Cast, all of them.
Not the title, though.
Not the title. Not the title. Although that won't stop us from supporting Black businesses. We're just throwing that out there, not the title. Yeah.
Hey, come on, get it together. We want you to break bread with us. Put us on there, and we'll succeed.
We're gonna succeed without it, but never hurts.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. I don't like this background, man. I feel translucent. I feel like I can't get it together right now.
That's because you're wearing
a black shirt. Ghost. Yeah, I feel like a specter. Like I'm not even a real person right now.
Not even a real human being. Hey, how y'all like this new, the new technology we using? I mean, we like it. That's how I said when I said, boys. You're in the luxury home, your future home.
Yeah, man. It's coming soon. The Ebony during the course though, that might be classy. I might rock this one today.
Yeah, it's perfect. It look better.
Yeah, I look more like an actual person. That's funny. Angel, not just Angel. Sorry, please excuse me. Top fan Angel said,
I can't even look at the comments.
Why? Apple product?
No, like it's not showing.
Zuckerberg
no, but you ain't put them on the screen. You ain't put it on the screen yet, did you?
Oh no, I didn't. No, that's on me. I got you. Top fan Angel just said leveling up. I'm assuming that means he's a fan of the newer technology. I look rough out here. Shit. Damn. Pardon me, y'all.
You don't have to be social at work. I mean, that's what it is.
My bad. I didn't. This wasn't on purpose. You
I've
think
been
I'll look in
kind
the
of
mirror.
lazy with it, but
Different when
I
you're
got
on
it.
camera. Yeah, no, right. So it's different. You would think I don't look in the mirror, but it's just different when you sit on camera. You're like, shit, wait a minute, what am I doing?
Usually I throw in a hat if I let the body grow a little bit into that old man, and I have to just throw in an Epiphany Media hat, which we have for sale. If you want one dad hat and snapback, I got them both. You know, just send us a message. We'll ship it right on out to you.
All right.
Go check out our Instagram too, epiphany.media. You know, if you click on a link in there, you'll find all the links to our podcast and shows and stuff like that as well.
For sure.
So what's the topic today, man? What are we talking about?
So today, top fan Erica checking in. What's going on?
What's up, Erica?
First off, I do want to say we missed y'all last week. I hate not doing the show because it completely threw me off. I love it. So first off, looking for my cigar cutter, but thanks for. Go ahead.
That felt like 2 weeks ago.
It felt like a long time ago, and this was like a part 2, and we I don't know, but thanks for joining. And we missed y'all last week, but today we want to have a continuation of our last show, which was like red flags, relationship red flags, and dating and all that stuff. But tonight, I think Erica said her mom was asking about us. Yeah, man, that's the love I've been talking about.
Oh, we got canceled.
Yeah, that's the love I, when moms ask about it, it's like, oh, they ain't doing no show this week. That's what I've been loving. Tim, what's up? Tim just joined in. He asked what's the topic for tonight. He said, I feel like playing. We gotta turn this bitch into a game show, huh?
This one about to be interesting because I mean, like you said, we went with the red flags last show about relationships and dating and stuff like that. But today,
so we're gonna fuck green flags. Yeah. So just what I'm saying, because most people in here, most people that join the live show is in a relationship for the most part. And Angel said, I want a prize. Hey, no, when we try to do giveaways and stuff, you're always acting funny out here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that I want a prize stuff. You're always acting funny. We try to give all type of stuff away. Anyway, so yeah, we want to talk about green flags tonight, which is, I ain't gonna lie to you, like I didn't even know that was a term. Like until like we started doing, right off the topic and start like doing research to it. Cause you always hear about red flags, you know what I'm saying? Like always. But like you never hear about
everything is more negative than positive with anything.
Yeah, with anything, right? So people just be like, oh, like how how did you know they were the one? Like I just knew, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they say. They don't say, oh, well, this, and this. And for me, those are my go signals. You know what I'm saying? Like those are my things that, that I like to, or that I look for when I'm looking, saying for a relationship and stuff. But yeah, you know what they say about like lies and negativity spread way faster than like truth and positivity. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's just what it is. But nobody ever talks about the green flags.
No, I mean it should be Mr. Moore since it's the good, the good part of it. When you done wasting money on dates and you finally found that one, and then y'all can share happy memories together, etc. Nobody really ever talks about that. But today we're gonna talk about it. So
yeah.
Today we got time.
Today. Shout out to the internet, man. So we're gonna ask y'all. We're just interested. Like, what are some of your relationship green flags? And while y'all going through that, I guess we'll go through some of our own. You want to kick us off? You're the married one, so I feel like you would have
Oh,
some bigger green
I, I
flags.
I signed a dotted line and all that, so it's official, huh?
Yeah. So yes, nigga. What you mean? Yes, of course it is. So
Oh man.
now, I know the history. You know, what I'm saying, of you and your wife, and like how far y'all go back. But when y'all like can't like the last set of dating, um, uh, the last couple of days, like the beginning of the road that eventually led y'all down to marriage. Like at
You
that
really want to
time,
say the beginning of the road to the end?
the, the beginning, yeah, the beginning of the road that led you to where you are now. What what was some of your green flags that you seen in her, um, that made you say, okay, this is a definite possibility. And then like what further happened down the line where you was like, um, okay, it's enough green flags or whatever where I feel like we can make this thing happen.
uh, well, me and her had
Yeah,
prior history
yeah. Why did it take
to
you so long, man?
no, because
This
yes,
this will be easy.
yes, no, it's not easy at all. Like some, if it's easy to a nigga to think about all the shit, nah, that ain't the one
I
for
agree. I'm just fucking with you.
you. But no, like we have prior history because we dated a little bit in history, in high school. In high school, we dated a little bit. So um, between when I dated her in high school until we got back together, a lot of stuff happened. So you meet this one or that one, you say, nah. Well, she fucking failed. But then, but then you come back around, to and she ain't even really changed. She still. When I think about it, okay, she still, you know, stand out more than the other ones, right? But I think we was doing Epiphany Radio at the time, and I told her like, I ain't trying to be in a relationship. I don't got time for that.
I
Like
remember those
I'm
days.
trying to be, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
be somebody out here. I don't have time for that. You know, which looking back in hindsight was, mean or whatever, um, especially coming from her point of view. But that didn't mean I didn't, want to be with her. It was just I felt at that time I didn't have time for that shit. But
So
it
so
was
so wait, let me ask you this. So all right, so you're a young entrepreneur who's out here. I'll just leave it at that. You're a young entrepreneur that's out here. Like, do you feel like her ability to put up with that stuff, like towards the end or whatever, like her ability to put up with the fact that you know what I'm saying, was gonna be busy and you had mixes to make and all this stuff, like was that a green flag for you?
kind of yeah, because I did, I told this one, um, I told her like, look, going through some stuff right now, I really like you and stuff like that. If you could just give me a little bit of time and we could, be together. So of course she didn't, you know what I'm saying? So uh, when it came to this same situation, my wife, she could have easily said, nah, fuck that, I ain't waiting on no nigga. Um, but she didn't, stupidly, I guess, stupidly she didn't, which was like, okay, okay, that's different because, 99.8% of other women would have been gone. But that situation was happening, and then then I was in the hospital and shit. So um, she was there for me around that time when I was in the hospital. But long story short, she ended up going to jail for me.
What? I don't even know this
Which
story.
was yeah. So when I was in she didn't know I was in the hospital, so she was like trying to find out where the fuck I was at, and she ended up running a stop sign in front of a cop. Pulled her over. She said, "I don't got time for that shit." And but he still gave her a ticket, and she didn't go to court or pay the fine or something. So they put a warrant out on her, and she wanted to go pay the fine. But I told her, like, don't tell nobody
Don't
you're
do
about
it.
to go, and go with somebody,
Right.
because they lock your ass. They lock you up. Of course, they put her up, and I don't know how long she was in there. Not a whole day, or probably like 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't know, but they had her ass in the orange jumpsuit for real. But
that's when you start going to jail for somebody, then just to be there, like just to find out information. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a fucking green flag. Let me see. Let me just jump in the comments real quick. Let me see. Tim said green flags. He said she's totally down in her world. Wait, she's totally down. I'm her world. Takes a lot to get green flag. I agree. Somebody that's down for you, like, I mean, just like Byron's story, like that's a definite green flag. Erica said, I knew my husband was capable of dealing with me and everything else that comes with me. That's a good green flag. Like, how though, Erica? Like, how did he show you? Like, was he like this? Did you go through something while y'all was dating or whatever? And he was just super supportive or whatever. Like, how did he show you that he was capable? Angel, I think she was asking Tim, how do you know she's totally down? Tim said, a girl that has your back 100%, period. He said, you know that she's down because she stands by you and believes in you to make everything better. It's pretty good. Erica said, love is great, but we have to look beyond love sometimes because love can blind you. Erica, that is an outstanding comment because Eve got a song about it. Like, love is blind. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why people talk so much about the red flags and the green flags, because love is and can be so strong that you overlook a bunch of stuff that you probably shouldn't. But I think that also goes both ways, because I think green flags don't get enough credit. They don't get enough, they don't hold the same amount of weight as red flags do. So I don't know. It's kind of on both sides, but you're right about that.
Look, you can have 10 green flags and 1 red flag, and it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, yeah. Right. So no, I agree with you. She said, Erica said, go ahead.
Like my sister-in-law, right? She been dating this dude for like 2 months, and he won't touch her. She said, the dude cool, the dude nice, but he won't touch her. So I guess yesterday, they went kayaking, and she was like, look, I'm tired, been kayaking, come back to my house, and, I'm going to take a nap. You can sleep in the bed with me if you want to, or you can sleep on the couch or something. So he said he was going to sleep on the couch. So she wake up, dude ain't even there. He left. While she was asleep, he left. So this is like, stuff like that been going on, these whole 2 months. And that's a red flag, because it's like, damn, you can't even get a kiss. You don't even want a kiss.
It's been 2 months though. Maybe because it's like, that's just too fast for me. My last relationship, everything went fast and it went down the toilet, so I just want to take a minute and slow it down. So that's a red flag to you?
I don't know. It's weird because I mean, all right. If the woman said, you know what, I want to take it slow. I don't want to do all that physical stuff. Cool. You know what I'm saying? That's the understanding. But
Got to hit me with a double standard. But when a guy say that, it's weird though.
But he ain't never say that though. That's the thing. So she think he got a little dick or something.
Women, I can't stand women. Like that's what she just automatically like. So even if that was the case, like, so the nicest dude ever, he's real nice to her. They hang out, don't have no issues, but just because he don't want to get physical, like she, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how arrogant that is? Like, oh, if he don't want to sleep with me, his dick must be small. You know how crazy that is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know that she ain't alone. Yeah, and I know she ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's women that think like that. This is crazy though. That's an insane thing.
Hey, but I do know he was married before, so I don't know. He got some kids, so.
It's all right. So, man, so that's a red flag on her from him. Like, why you pushing it so much? Like, what you got going on? Why you in such a hurry? I said, like, we older, so like, why? Like, what's the hurry? I already got kids and I already been married before. Like, let's slow it down. Anyway,
yeah, but when you older, it's different though. Like, you don't got time to be fucking around. You could die. You could die tomorrow. Shit.
All right. Erica said, her and her husband, she said, we were there for each other through some tough times. Erica, I just want to clarify, that was before you guys were married though, right? Like, cause of course, once you're married, then, I don't want to say that you forced to stay together, but you're way more forgiving, once you start signing paperwork and stuff. Tim said, notice I did not say stands behind, but stands by, like on her side. I think that's very crucial, especially these days. Like the way that men look at women, and even the way women look at men sometimes, as far as like, head of household, because women be working and responsibilities and all this stuff. I think it do get out of whack, kind of crazy. So Tim, I definitely agree with that. Ebony J said, my green flags have changed over time. With my husband, it has been how I saw him with his oldest daughter. The fact he had his own church home and he wasn't a street dude. Those are pretty good, strong, green flags. Some good green flags. She said, I'm driving back, so don't ask me no questions. I was at the gas station. Everybody said, be safe. Let me see. Angel said, red flags might be easier to see. Why is that, Angel? Why do you think that is? Is that that people look for the negative? Like people just assume the worst all the time? Like, is that why it's easier to see, maybe?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. It could just be one, like, because of the whole time, he's nice to me, he does this for me, he treats me good. It's just something. It's just something. It got to be something why he's single. He shouldn't be single at 35 years old. It got to be something. And then when they find out, say I knew it, it's gonna be right. One thing. Like, she's like, I knew it. He smoked crack. I knew it was something. I knew it was something about him, even though he treated me good.
That's funny. Man, I mean, maybe. Maybe. Hey, DJ Cece said, seems like he's seeing someone else in regards to your sister-in-law situation.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know.
He do stay he stayed far. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's weird though. I mean, why would you have your cake and eat it too? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's not like he didn't have opportunity. Like, so even if he did what he was doing, and he could just smash both of them or whatever the case is, like why wouldn't he just do it then? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know if that's if they spend good quality time, but it's just the physical part that's lacking. I don't know if that's if that means he's seeing somebody else. I don't know. Tim said Tim said she was friend zone, which is great. You very, very rarely do you hear women getting friend zone. I hope that's what happened. Nothing against your sister, but it's just rare.
But he's still kicking it with. I don't know. That shit weird.
Yeah, but friends kick it, but friends don't do physical stuff. So nigga, she in her friend zone and she hating it. I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
This is it's a show on Netflix called like something the spectrum or something. But anyways, it's about people who have autism, and they want to date. So it's basically a dating show documentary on people with autism, and some people with autism are very frank. So they have a date, and it was like, look, this ain't gonna work out between us. We gonna be friends. Do you want to exchange numbers? I shake your hand, or do you want to hug? I don't, they very frank. Like, ain't nothing wrong with this nigga. He could at least say, like, look, good. I don't want to keep leading you on, et cetera, et cetera. Damn. I don't know.
Wait, so sorry. So Ebony J said the same thing you just said. She said the red flag is him not communicating why. Okay, I'll give you that. Ebony J. But it must be something about her. It gotta be something. Like he thinks she's crazy, and he's like the physical just gonna put it over the top, and then like she really gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. Well, I can't wait for your wife and her to watch this back in a couple of days, and you about to be in the hot seat.
No, already got clearance. I already get clearance.
Oh, okay.
I got clearance.
All right. So Angel said maybe he has an STD and isn't ready to share. Damn, Angel, that's possible. That's still a red flag, though. I guess. Damn, that's a terrible red flag.
You should at least be wearing a condom for the first time, anyway.
Well, maybe like what I'm saying. Oh, it'll be cleared up in what I'm saying another couple weeks, and then I'll be comfortable. I don't know, man. I'm just saying it could be a countless other reasons besides the fact that where women just try to jump to her dude, like, oh, your dick small. Like women love that line, and what I'm saying, like it's the first thing they jump to all the time. You know what I'm saying? When you break up with somebody, like that's the first thing on the chopping block. That's the go-to line. So. I just think it could be anything besides that. Might be though. I don't know. Tim kept saying friend zone because he put her in the friend zone, and I'm not. I'm with it. Erica said.
Erica said, a nice guy, so he might be too nice to tell her that it's
right. Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Angel said. Because he doubled down and said he might have a herb. Oh, Angel, terrible. Tim said, no such thing as a small dick, just beat up fucking pussies. There's no such thing. That's what I'm saying. Like women be saying this, man. Women be trying to hurt your feelings. I was like, whatever. Angela Granberry, top fan. Said he's saving himself and there's nothing wrong with that. Like that should just be it. I agree. I added the last part, but I'm agreeing with you, Ma. Erica said, right, take it slow. She said, I'm done with Byron. Tim said Erica, she said she's done with you. Let me see. Tim, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, I ain't forget about Terrell speeding off from her house because she was giving him a headache.
Oh, Oh, Erica, sound like we got some green and red flags to talk about.
she got the red flag.
She did. She did confirm and say yes. They went through some stuff before they got married. Angel said, "I think red flags are easier to see. Maybe jaded if you ever been hurt or whatnot. I don't know. As humans, we are all flawed so much. You guys made me think today." Exactly. DJ CC said he must have a.
Sierra, you crazy.
He must have the Pornhub app, nigga. Hilarious. Yeah.
He addicted
yeah,
to,
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
They get one off.
Hey, y'all women be y'all mean out here, man. And just talk about you. He got the herpes. Y'all mean, man. The dude might just be saving himself. Like he already got kids and stuff. Like he just want to chill out for a little bit. Damn, y'all rough, man. Y'all ladies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all ladies be rough. Like they gotta be on him. See all these red flags they throwing up? He addicted to porn. He got the STDs. We talking about green flag. Like, why couldn't that just be like you finally find a guy that wants to take it slow? Like, finally, a guy that's not all about sex. Like, that's want to hang out with you platonically. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know, why gotta be the negative though?
At some point, it's time to cash that check though.
But what if he? All right, so let's say he newly religious. Well, I guess he would have told her that though. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Get the conclusion. You know, this mystery, so we figure out what happened.
I agree.
She's pretty much done. Like, let me ask you this though. Mm-hmm. If a woman told you, you can sleep in my bed or you can sleep on the couch, which one? Where are you sleeping at?
Oh, it just all depends on where I'm at in my life, man. You know.
You said what?
It all depends on where I'm at in my life. Did I just get out of a rough marriage? Like I might sleep on the couch. I'll be there when she wake up. I ain't gonna just leave. You know what I'm saying? While she's sleeping, because that's kind of wild. But I might sleep on the couch. I ain't above it. It just depends on where I'm at in my life. Like what did I just go through? You know, what storm did I just pass through? I need to know. Regina said,
I'll say this.
Go ahead.
Even if we just sleeping, I ain't sleeping on the couch.
I could respect it. I'm not saying I'll just I respect it.
I forgot one detail. I guess he'd be telling her like, yeah, I can't wait to see you so we can cuddle and kiss and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, when it comes down, to it.
Oh, well.
And nothing happened, yeah.
Oh. And they've been going out for how long? 2 months? 2 months?
About 2 months. Yeah.
Damn. Well, I don't know the guy's name. I'm going to call him Tyler. I'm going to call that nigga Mike. Well, Mike, I don't know, man. You might have to... Mike, I don't know. You got to tell her something. Mike is just a random name I thought of. I hope I don't know any Mikes, but I hope I ain't heard no feelings. Anyway, Regina said, "I agree. Reds are easier to see." Angel said, "Why do you think so? I'm really struggling with this one. I don't know. I really don't know why, but it got to be something. Like, and it should be something that he's able to communicate." So. I think ultimately Ebony J was right that the red flag is on him for not being able to communicate, because one of the green flags for me would be communication, like somebody that's able to talk about whatever, whenever, you know what I'm saying? So I agree that I don't know why. It's on him. Erica said some people don't see red flags at all. Top friend Regina said, "Hi, y'all, missed you. What's going on, Regina?"
What's up?
Erica said, "That's a lie. Terrell never spared off ever. Ever."
Man, hey. This one she was staying on. She was staying off 116th. I forgot what street. Leonard. No, not Leonard. That's on the other side. But Dove or something. I don't know. Something. I think it might have been Dove. I don't know.
Erica, you stayed on Dove? Damn. Erica, you stayed on Dove?
Good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, nigga, Dove, yes. Avon, all that, yeah, for sure. Erica said there are small penises out there. Regina said right. Just truthful. Tim said, I'm assuming Tim gonna respond to that. Tim said, within the first 5 of talking to someone, if you in or out, that's what they say.
Right.
I don't know. You ever been won over like by a chick where you thought like you wasn't gonna be in a relationship with, or you wasn't gonna smash or something, and then like she kind of won you over? Did that ever happen to you? Or was you just young? You was like, nigga, I'm going for the home run every time.
I don't remember. I really don't. That's a question I have to really think about because I don't.
Because it got to be different. It got to be different for women. I think women know pretty early. Maybe not the first 5 minutes or whatever, but the first couple conversations, the first couple interactions, I think women know. But guys, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been won over, but I feel like I could be. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Let me see. Angel said maybe he was hurt. So like you talk and you like, man, I'm not, no way I'm talking to this girl again. You know what I'm saying? Like, no way I'm going out with her again. And then, it happened. Like, you went out again, or you end up smashing later or something. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that just won you over.
I mean, yeah. It's been times where, I meet a girl and I start talking to her like, nah, I'm cool. And I don't know, a couple drinks later, next thing you know,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I'll manage. Let me see. Angel said maybe he was hurt and not trying to rush it. Sound like they should communicate to be on the same page, right? So, some advice you should give? Some advice on behalf of Epiphany Media and the comment section. Some advice you should give your sister-in-law is create a safe space so that man will be willing to open up and decide why, or to say why, he's not interested in getting involved with her physically at the moment. Some free advice from the comment section. Let me see. Your mom said we always want to think it's the man, but it could be the female. Yeah, your sister-in-law could be crazy. Your sister-in-law could be crazy. Yeah, I'm also not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying it's a possibility. We all could be crazy. Angel said to Tim, "You really think so?" Tim said they can be hot, but if the eye starts twitching, I'm out. They can be hot, but if the eye starts twitching, I'm out. Hey, look. So don't look. First off, nobody in here judge. Yeah, hey, nobody in here judge Tim because we all got different red flags. We all got different green flags. So if you know what I'm saying, if he gets to the point like, man, she's nice and all this stuff, but she got this twitch, and I don't know what that twitch is about. I'm out. Like, nobody judge Tim because everybody got their own flags. And by the second date, I would need an answer about the twitching eye. I'm agreeing with you, Tim. Ebony J said, I think friend zone. See, everybody on that page, like, she about to be disappointed. Woo! She about to be back at the Granbury Tower, man. Let me see. Tim said, I do really believe that. Regina said, it takes 5 minutes to know he's in. That's the problem. Regina tried to make a penis joke, and it actually was pretty funny. So good for you, Regina. Tim saying, but you know there's a connection. I agree for sure, and I think some people can be won over. Erica said, you know, if you're attracted in the first 5 minutes, I agree. I'm not disputing that, but you know, come on, man. Everybody had a bad, like everybody got at least one that they're ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't say like just because you wasn't attracted to him that you didn't do it. Like everybody got somebody that was like, I regret that one. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got one. Like, come on now. Are you denying that fact?
But hey, it is true. It is true that you know if you're attracted to them in the first 5 minutes, it could be personality, it could be no face. You know, you don't like the face, but you just like their body. You know.
So, are you denying the fact that you got one that you're ashamed of? Was my question. Don't ignore my question.
Man, I don't remember. I don't remember none of that. I don't recall.
Yeah, you don't remember it.
Any of that.
So we got a comment from Leslie. Leslie said, "Did I chime in at the right time?" I do believe you did, man. So say within 5, you know, if you're interested or not.
The past 15 minutes.
Yeah, you've been the topic for some time now, Leslie. She said, "I'm going to need a recap."
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Let's see. My aunt said maybe he sees something in her and doesn't want to become attached yet. Byron, I'm gonna let you do the recap because you got the sure sister-in-law. So everybody, Leslie don't join too often, but everybody, welcome Leslie to the show. It's Byron's sister-in-law, and this will happen to be the current topic. Even though we was talking about green flags, like she's the current topic. Let me jump through the comments, and then I'm gonna let Byron do the recap. So Erica said, I was young, called myself moving out of my mama's house. I had 2 roommates and hated it. Yeah, sometimes you can move too fast. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to slow down. Tim said, they did not win you over. You just wanted to smash. Well, sometimes that's the win. Sometimes. Regina said, the walk of shame. Everybody got him. I don't care. Everybody got him. I don't care who you is. You got one at least. The coldest chick in the world got one. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga Beyonce, Rihanna, like they got one. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga Halle Berry got one at least. Like you know what I'm saying? No way you can tell me otherwise. You can't convince me. Tim said, I need a.
That's why she ain't never come back.
Tim said, you need a third camera for this guy. I love this show. Tim, man, we always appreciate you coming out for sure. Let me see. Leslie laughed, and Angel said, I still want to know what's a green light.
Oh, we talked about that.
We was trying to get the green light. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to Leslie comment in 1 second. Regina said, I read a meme last week. It said the average person has sex with 5 people in their life. I also learned I'm a whore. I couldn't stop laughing. Average 5 people? Is that average? Damn, the world's out here wasting their life.
That's what they say.
That sucks. Let me see. All right, so Leslie said, B, you didn't get a whole story. We talked for 2 months. I gave him very little attention. He kept texting, calling, and scheduling dates, but he would never touch me unless to cause harm to my body. He was whooping on her over there. Now we need a whole story and a recap. I'm gonna leave it to you.
All right, so I told you that you've been talking to this guy. Huh?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I told the people that you was talking to this guy for 2 months. I told the people about the story that you told me yesterday about how that you had to take a nap after kicking it all day. Then he, bounced on you in the middle of the nap. And people were giving their opinions on, what's wrong with this guy. But I did not know that you was giving him the cold shoulder this whole time. At first, lets me know that he giving you the cold shoulder now. You was dogging him. Jason. Am I right or am I wrong? So some people in the comments said that you crazy. Some people in the comments said that, he might got herpes. It's back and forth. The verdict is out.
Some people say it's you, Leslie, like that you just rushing. Some people say that he put you in the friend zone. Some people saying he got STDs. Some people saying some people jumped on the little penis train. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're all over the place right now. Let me see. So while she's responding and catching up, Andrew said,
you're one half. She's one half of the story. You have your opinion, but we need his opinion. What's his number? We gonna send him a link.
We'll get him on here and we'll find out what the real issue is. Andrew said, I want to know what's the green light. Tim said the green light means you're good to go. You got your man 100%. Regina said green means good to go. Yes, basically, like a red light, like a red flag or whatever would mean stop. These are signs that you probably shouldn't continue. Green lights mean, you're good to go. Green flag, green light, sorry. Let me see. Angel said to Tim, what would make a woman want to be down for you 100% though? Tim said, knowing that you are his world. Or knowing that he's your world, I'm assuming. Let me see. Leslie said, he squeezed my kneecaps and pinched me and shit. What the fuck is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? He squeezed her kneecaps?
That means exactly what she said. He squeezed her kneecaps.
What is this like? Is this a Chinese torture? Like, do you have weak kneecaps? Like, what does that mean to squeeze them? Like, what does that mean? I'm so confused.
Does that count as flirting to you?
Yeah, like when you're in kindergarten and you push a girl down because you don't know how to, verbalize your feelings. You know what I'm saying? But now when you're a grown ass adult, she said, I told him I was just coming out of talking to someone, so I'm not jumping into anything too quick. But 2 months later, he's squeezing my kneecaps. What the fuck? What is this? What is this? Like, I have no idea what's going on right now. I have no idea what that means. I don't.
You've been going through 2 months of kneecap torture.
Yeah,
let the nigga squeeze her kneecaps for 2 months, and she's still kicking it for him. But she might just be in it for the free dates.
For the free, yeah. Nigga, she in it for the free squeezes, man.
From my understanding, they be like, I want to kiss you, and when I see you, et cetera, et cetera. Instead of kissing her, he just squeezes her kneecaps. The nigga might have a kneecap fetish. You should never think about that. Nigga can like kneecaps. And she be having a problem with her knee too. So that nigga probably, that's why he good. Her knee fucked up. He don't even want to. He don't even fuck with her with her knee fucked up. He like, damn, I can't even get hard to your fucking knee no more. So that's why. I got it. That is good.
So wait a minute. So instead of being like, I don't want to. Instead of being like, I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to you because you got bad knees. I'm just going to squeeze the problem and hope that you recognize. I'm squeezing your knee for a reason. Like, your knee is the issue for me. Like, I can't rock with you because you got bad knees, and I'm just going to squeeze it until you recognize it. Man.
Yeah, the nigga, he an expert in knees. He's trying to tell your ass to go to the doctor. Like, I'm feeling your knee. It's not the usual knees I'm feeling on. Your ass need to go get that shit checked out. He's trying to give you a clue or something.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. I can't stand y'all. Let me see, man. Andrew said, Leslie, he might be afraid to respect you or rush you. Maybe he's waiting on you to make the first move. We talked about that a long time ago about how women, it seems like women never make the first move, but they probably should. She said, Andrew, some guys are afraid to make the first move. Why, though? Because we have a long history of getting rejected all the time, and we don't want to keep getting rejected. Leslie said, you tell me, dang, I don't know. That's funny. Go ahead. Oh, man. Virginia said he was waiting in response.
I was just going to co-sign.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? People be getting rejected. Guys be getting rejected all from the beginning. From the beginning, God, like, now I don't know no dude that bat 100%, that bat 1,000 off his first conversation with a girl. Like, nobody. You get rejected from the beginning. He's like, damn, like, what's wrong with me? From the beginning.
Like, if you batting 300,
that's pretty.
Batting 300 for your career, you consider a fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good, man. Regina said he was waiting in response if he was allowed to move further. Yeah. So look, he started at your knees. Like, he didn't start to your calves or your ankles. Like, he wanted to know, like, can I proceed? And would you just say ouch? Like that? Leslie just like, ow. And then he's like, oh, well, I guess that's a no. I'm sorry, man. This is such a fucking ridiculous statement to make. She said,
you said she paid too.
She said, I'll pay too. Give me some respect. She said he's gonna cut up my knee. Yeah, man, he gonna boil them bitches like nigga turtle soup. Like, just put the whole kneecap in the water.
It's like put the lotion on the knees.
Tim said, fellas. And put the lotions on the knees. Oh, put the lotion on the knees. Man, cut the games. That's hilarious. Tim said, fellas, I'm out. I gotta go to work tomorrow. God bless. Rock on, awesome show. Tim, thanks for joining us, man. We always appreciate it. Oh man. Shit, that's hilarious. Ebony J said, at Tim, there is small penises. Wait a minute. Don't say there are small penises and then put my name out there. I don't understand. Then she said, to me, dude got what? Dude go to his her vagina stink, even though he kept his face in it. Yeah. It's still different though.
Who is that?
Ebony J said that. She's just saying guys go to line be like Mary Pussy Stick. Even though yeah, but it's different still. It's different to me. Whatever. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm just not a woman. I don't.
What guy said that?
I feel like God said.
What guy said pussy stank, but
you know, niggas just be saying anything. Anyway.
Nigga, that's
anyway.
Nigga, that's...
Let me see. Leslie said, this is so funny, but this is what it's like dating in 2020. You would have loved to hear our last show then, because we kind of talked about that and how dating has changed in the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So let alone, you know what I'm saying, anything longer than that. So nigga, why are you hanging with this dude? You squeeze your knees for 2 months though. That's crazy. Like who sticks around for that? Like why? Like what is it in him, Leslie? To bring it back to green flags, like what green flags do you see in him that you like? All right, I know he squeezes my kneecaps, but you know, he's good in the kayak, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I still want to keep him around. Is he just like super good looking and that's a green flag for you, or what? Like, what is it? Angel said he says it's different. He says it's different. I say only because she can wash and they can't grow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like women can do all type of stuff down there. It's all type of cleaners and I don't know, sprays or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's all type of stuff they can do. Like, dudes, you got what you got. Like, so you know, so any negative comments to me, I never like, yeah, whatever it is, what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on the Ebony J train because you still did what you did, and you can't take that back. You know what? I just thought about like I'm probably a lot of people's like I shouldn't have did that. Like I'm a lot of people's mistake or whatever. Like whatever the fuck I was saying earlier. But I'm cool with that because you still did what you did. Angel said she must enjoy some parts of him. Regina said, "That shit loud."
Hey, bring me in real quick.
All right. Angel said, Regina said, I'm dying. I got you. Angel said, I'm dying. I don't know where these nigga dropped his phone or something. Yeah. With his microphone. Angel said cleaners. Hey, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know all the stuff, but I know it's stuff that y'all can do, but ain't no growing, ain't no magic pill, no matter what Pornhub tell you and all this other stuff. So don't so I don't know, it's different. Ashley joined us. What's going on, Ashley?
That's another time.
Huh?
That's another top fan. We ain't sure in a couple weeks though.
Yeah, y'all gotta start coming around. Leslie said, for real, I felt bad, but I was waiting for the right moment, and that was it. What was it? What was the right moment? Like, what are we missing? Did y'all actually do something physical? Did y'all just like, this is it, like we're not talking no more? Or like what was it? Like what was the that was it moment?
So you give them an ultimatum.
Or at least
or you just be direct with them, like, what's up? Like, why don't you say this?
Yeah.
This, but I see you, it doesn't happen. Like, what's wrong? Something wrong? I'll just be direct with the nigga. And if he give you some bullshit, then, really stop talking to him.
Right.
The answer for this. The people need to know. Like, we need to know, why is he acting like a sucker? Or
don't judge him. What if it's her? It could be her.
Yeah, he just want to be friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why we need
to. That's why we need him. Send him a link, man. Go ahead and have him join in, so we can find out the other side of the story. Because maybe a lot of people said that, like maybe he just put you in the friend zone. He like to hang out, but he don't want to do nothing physical. Like you cool, but after the physical, then you might be crazy or something. Like it's all type of stuff that's out here in the comments. Feel free to come back and rewatch the beginning of the show. Your mom said, "What does that mean? The kneecaps?" I don't know. Like this is what the guy does to her, and I think it's like a Chinese torture or something, or a Japanese torture, or a Russian torture. Like I feel like it's torture. Like who just squeezes people's kneecaps? Like it's just the craziest thing ever. I've never heard this in my life. So that's the kneecaps, though. Like I don't know why he does it. We're just trying to get to the bottom of it. Then she said, "Old saying, pussy has no face." It's true. That's what I'm saying. So if it was just that, like, or if he was sleeping with somebody else, like, he'll hit both of y'all the same day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's just what the case is, like, so it has to be something, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, like, am I completely off basis? Am I completely off basis?
What do you mean completely off basis?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it was just that, I don't know. Like if I don't know how to explain it. Like he could, if it was somebody else, he could just hit them both. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was just as simple as he talking to somebody else, like then he'd just hit both of them. Like dudes that cheating and stuff all the time.
Hey, yeah, I don't like this mystery is I can't nobody can solve this except this nigga with direct answers.
I'm just saying. So Leslie said, "I'm right on the right money on the right moment to dismiss him 100%." She said, "You know it's not me, or do you?" I'm just no, I don't know. No, I don't know because I've heard the things that I can't share. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, but everybody's different. Like when you get two people, like the chemistry can be different and just make people do out of character things. So it really could be you. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was my own sister, I'd be like, man, that's you tripping or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? If she was really tripping, but I don't know.
But I wouldn't just be still kicking it with somebody leading them on as though I still like them when I wanted to be friends. Like that's just a waste of time.
But she said she didn't want to give him the cold shoulder. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was the one that was leading him on or whatever she said earlier. She was the one that was he was making plans or something, but she was blowing him off or something. Let me see. Let me see. Squeezing kneecaps, nigga. That's gonna be the fucking funniest thing ever. She said, "We talked for 2 months. I gave him very little attention. He kept texting, calling, scheduling dates, but he would never touch me unless it was to squeeze my knees." What are these conversations like? Like, I can't imagine. Like, what are these texts like? You want to go to the movies, man, so I can squeeze your knees and while we watch a movie? You want to go to Ridge Park so we can be in a recliner while I squeeze your knees? Like, it's just
I don't.
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, but see, this is a perfect example as to why red flags overshadow green flags.
Look, we have a whole show playing about green flags, and then it all like, oh, these red flags. This is crazy. Like, is she crazy or he got an STD or something?
Perfect example. The red flags outweigh the green flags all day.
Right, because if you're a good dude, right, he's a good dude, y'all hang out cool, the conversation cool, but the red flag is that he won't be physical with you, and like that outweighs all that green. Like he cool to hang out with, cool to have a conversation with, but he don't want to be physical. Now red flag is way bigger. Ebony they said that was it when his only touch was to squeeze a knee. So Ebony done with him after the first time he squeezed her knee. She done. Regina said, "My stream won't play. Catch you guys later. Thanks. That was hilarious. Sorry, Regina. I don't know what's going on. No. I hope it's not nothing for everybody else. Hopefully, nobody else experiencing that." Angel said, "Kneecaps. It's like patting someone on the leg or a poke on the side. It could be his way of trying to flirt or get the green light to move forward." That's true. I never heard that. Yeah, Leslie, you might just have to.
We should go thigh. The thigh is universal, but the kneecaps, I don't. That's not no sign of flirting to me.
That's a good point. Especially like to squeeze them, like not even like rubbing your knees or like, especially like just to squeeze them and hurt them. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, maybe you might have to just do the trench coat thing with nothing. Like sometimes nigga just need a real live arrow, you know, with rose petals or something. I don't know.
Hey, I agree with you on that because some niggas is oblivious to like signs. I say probably 95% of men are oblivious to signs.
It's just because women are friends on men just as quick. So you'll be thinking like, oh, she want to know about my weekend. She want to know what I got planned for the week. She want to know this and this. She might be interested. Anybody, you want to go grab a drink or something? No, You know what I'm saying? Just because I pat you on your back every morning don't mean that I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like dudes don't be knowing. Leslie said, but he'd be texting me all about this shit, wanting to do with me, and all this, and then in person he just clams up and squeezes my kneecaps. Yeah, he might just be nervous. You know what I'm saying? He might just be nervous. I got an embarrassing story that I definitely want to tell on here, but he might just be nervous, man. He might just be nervous. Erica said it's a ticklish thing to squeeze the kneecap. Is it like your husband squeeze your knees, Erica? Like, is this a thing that we just never heard of?
Oh, like a ticklish thing, yeah, but like he just rubbing under the kneecaps for sport or something. Like it's just the thing to do. I don't know.
It's a competition. He's training for the Olympics. Let's see. Andrew said he might be super shy or scared. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly, you know what I'm saying, it's easy to text and say stuff just like the internet. It's way easier to say stuff over the internet and cell phones and stuff than it is in person. So maybe because it's like he just shy, get weird about it. So you might have to help him along, give him a little push. Like when you start squeezing your knees, it's like move his hand like away from the kneecap. Because it just sounds ridiculous. Ebony Zay said that was probably just a nervous thing. He did that just to be doing something. Squeezing the knee hurts. It hurts and make you laugh. But she said my dad used to do it to her. Yeah, nigga. So that's what Erica mean, like a ticklish thing. Yeah, he's just trying to be playful, but apparently he's square and he don't know how to do nothing. Like he don't know, the only tickle spot he knows is squeezing the knees. Like, he might be retarded or something. What is happening? What is happening, man? And I said, Def got to be direct and get some answers right. He might be a great guy. Leslie said, legit cause pain. Yeah, like why would you let that happen for 2 months? First off, that's a red flag on you for allowing a nigga to squeeze your knees for without answers. Like, did he say like I'm a kneecap? Like kneecaps are my thing. I love a good knee. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like what is it? Like, why did you stick around for 2 months? And I don't know if y'all still talking or in contact or what, but why would you let this go on for 2 months? That's a red flag on you, Leslie.
Look, that's why you know, some women are too nice. They don't know how to tell a nigga that they, you know, that they good. They're good on them. Like some women don't say shit.
And vice versa. Like we talked about it earlier as far as he might just friend zone her, but too nice of a guy to say, you know, too nice of a guy to say, you know, this is why or why not. This is why I'm squeezing your knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this is as far as I want to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. But he should be able to say, this is why. This is the reason. It's because this, and this. Ashley said, why is this the conversation? So, Ashley, let me give you the rundown. We started off the show to talk about green flags in relationships or like while you building a relationship with somebody. Because we always talk and hear about red flags and stuff you should look out for in a negative way. So we were trying to, you know, talk about positive things that you should look for. I actually like did research and like had a list of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But Byron just had a tidbit that he kind of threw out there and it kind of took over the show. It's just because it's crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
But green flags, all right? Green flags. You know, our last show we talked about red flags, and it's continuing to seep over because red flags are more prominent than green flags. Yeah. Hey, but you know, sometimes the red flag can be so glaring that green flags don't even matter no more. Like, you just so turned off by it. But I mean, what green flags do you think can outweigh a red flag? For example, you know, he likes animals, and he likes dogs and cats or something. And I'm speaking like as a woman, in a woman perspective. He likes dogs and cats.
No, nigga, whatever.
Go hunt deer in the fall, in the winter. Like, would I outweigh, would that red flag outweigh that green flag, or would that green flag outweigh that red flag? Because I mean, you can eat deer, you know what I'm saying? You can't eat a dog. Well, you can't eat a dog, but it's, yeah.
Dog, yeah, for sure.
And a cat, but it's, cruel, But yeah. So can a green flag outweigh a red flag?
So I think so. I think so, but it's all gonna be subjective to what your red flags are, and are those red flags deal breakers? Or are they just some stuff that you should be wary about? Like I'm trying to think. Like so I talked to somebody, like I don't like women that smoke. Like I just find that unattractive. But I talked to somebody that smoked, or they used to smoke or whatever. And the half that all the other positive things like outweigh that negative. You know what I'm saying? And it did. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was able to put that red flag aside, I suppose, for quite a while, and just focus on the green ones. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know. It just all depends on what the green flag is and what the red flag is.
So check this out. I think it's a double standard because you smoke cigars. So you smoke cigars, and she smokes cigarettes, which is completely different. I might add, but I mean, y'all both smoke in general,
So to you, my response to you and Ashley, who both said that you smoking right now, is just because I have a red flag does not mean that she has the same red flag for me. So she might not mind a guy that smokes. She might not mind a guy that drinks, or might not mind a guy that gambles or whatever it is. But I do mind. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a double standard at all. She said, "Boy, bye." I'm serious. But I'm serious because so the things that bother me, like for a person, don't don't necessarily mean it's going to, like, the same thing going to bother Byron, or the same thing is going to bother Ashley. Like, her deal breakers might be different than my deal breaker. Like, that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So she like, I don't mind people that smoke, and that's, I guess, kind of what it was.
Yeah, see, I'm on the same thing though. Like, I don't. If a woman smokes cigarettes and then you gotta kiss them, it takes that nasty menthol, chemical, fucking nicotine, tobacco taste and shit. Shit is disgusting. Ugh. And they all the hair smelling like it all the time. Now your head hurting because you gotta smell that shit. So I agree with you. Now, is it just cigarette smoke, or is there other types of smoke, like smoked meats, getting in the hair, or
But are you asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't. Just none of it. Like, I just feel like smoking is masculine, and I just don't like when women do it because women should be masculine.
They put it on one of them like little cigarette holder sticks.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. They don't do it for me. Ashley said, I don't deal with smokers, period. She said, what y'all think we taste when we kiss? Y'all all smoke. Look, you can ask any girl, woman that I've talked to. Like, I don't smoke around them, first off. And then when I do, like, smoke before I'm around them or whatever, then I always, like, gotta brush my teeth or I gotta take a shower. Like I had a cigar tonight, and before I go to like tonight, I'll wash my hair and not just not smoke again or whatever, or smoke on my way to like I hate to smell like smoke the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I will, you know what I'm saying, wash my hair and stuff because I don't want to smell like smoke either. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So and that's all I'm saying. And if all smoke, and for me, it's all smoke. And if that's what your deal breaker is, I get it. Then we just, can't be together or whatever the case is. But I don't think it's a double standard because, like I said, my deal breaker is different than your deal breakers. It's different than Ashley's deal breaker. It's different than Erica's. It's different than Angel's. It's different than like everybody had their own thing that breaks the deal from it. It's not for everybody that's not smoking or drinking or whatever the case is.
I feel the exact same way. I don't. No, finish what you were gonna say.
No, I was gonna say Angel said it makes the house stink. Yeah, because you're smoking chemical crap. You gotta smoke some of these good cigars. I'm telling you, it's a whole different story.
See, for me, I used to always turn on my nose to any type of tobacco smoke because that should make my head hurt. But then once I started getting into cigars, I'm talking about like ultra premium cigars. You find out there isn't any chemicals in them. It's straight real tobacco. Different smell. It doesn't make my head hurt. But I still don't like to smell tobacco on my clothes,
I hate it. Yeah, I hate it.
Or on me, or on on my breath. You can taste it, on your breath a day after.
When you drink shit like your cup, like I hate it. Look, and I, you know what I'm saying, smoke cigars, but I don't go like I won't leave here and go spend time with my chick like without brushing my teeth and washing my hair. I don't want my face smelling like smoke. Like I hate it. That's how much I hate smoke. Is I smoke and I still hate it.
Yeah, but if she smokes cigars, I won't be tripping. But if she smokes cigarettes, I'm cool.
I agree with that. Let me see. Ebony J said, I don't think it's a double standard. For me, deal breakers are things that interfere with progress. The person he's talking about smoked weed also, and it interfere where life goes. Right. Right. I agree with that too. So if you was going to smoke and you had your own business or something where you ain't have to take drug tests or you ain't have to, especially I don't give a fuck how accepted weed is. Like, it's still illegal. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much society approves of it. Like, it's still illegal. So when you got to do stuff like that where it's causing a breakdown to the progress in life that you want to have, yeah, that's also an issue for me. You know what I'm saying? And if that could be anything. If it was like you drink so much that you can't make interviews and shit, like that's a deal breaker for me. You know what I'm saying? And just so happened, like smoking is just a deal breaker for me all the way around. Like that's all. Laura said, smoker state like Cruella DeVille. No, I'm still passing. Even if on the end was a cigar, I'm still passing. Leslie said, B was smoking that cigar the other day and got my sister smoking them too. Y'all nasty. She said, Laura said, to be fair, that she got you smoking them, B, which is yeah. Eric, go ahead.
Same time,
right at the same time.
And I've been hooked ever since.
I remember I tried to put you on shortly before your wedding, and then I remember you hit the cigar at your wedding, and then you was like, "Cigar got me." I was gonna try to do an imitation, but I can't do it. He's like, "Cigar," like. Cigar got my head buzzing. This nigga said it to me. There's music playing. There's 1,000 people right like. Cigar got my head buzzing. Like it was random because like that happened like a little bit earlier, and it was out of the blue. Erica said, "Cigar smoke every once in a while doesn't bother me, but I'm not a smoker." Yeah, like if I was here and my shit if I'm working on Epiphany Media stuff. My chick and I'm having a cigar and a drink and I'm typing away or whatever. And she came in and wanted to hit my cigar. Like, I'm like, you're a smoker. You got to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't do that. You know what I'm saying? If we do it as a social thing, we're like, all right, we're going on a double date or something. We're going to a cigar bar. Cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all stuff within context. But if you're just like, you just all this time, like just all the time, you know, cigarette smokers hold their cigarettes all weird too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it just pisses me off, man. Like, 'cause my mom smoked for like so long, and my aunt still smoking. It just pissed me off, man. So I just hate it. Like, I don't know. I just hate it. I'm not even defending my position no more, but I'm just saying, because I know it's all bad for you, whatever, but I'm just not a fan of the women smokers. So, like Erica said, vice versa. If it was a woman that I was talking to that wanted to smoke a cigar every once in a while, like, I'm also cool with that. So I just hate cigarettes. I just really just hate cigarettes, I guess. Ashley said a red flag for me is bad oral hygiene. We're talking about green flags. You should have been here. Should have been here last week. What is a green flag for you, Ashley?
So her red flag is, her green flag is a perfect smile.
Yeah, right. It's good. Her green flag gonna be good oral hygiene. Angel said, "What's a green flag for you?" I don't know if you're talking to Ashley. I don't know if you're talking to me, Byron. I don't know. Go ahead.
Green flag for me. Got a job, got a car, got a place to live. You know.
That's pretty minimum, but those are good green flags though. Like, because that's the basis of everything.
Not necessarily a place to live, but your own place to live. You know. But I've met women who still staying with their parents and didn't even have a car and didn't even know how to drive.
What age are we talking though? Like, what age are we? Well, wait a minute. Not having a job, that doesn't matter. I don't care what age that is. That's definitely a red flag. But like, what age are we talking about still living with parents?
Yeah, that's true. I like 20, 23, but I'm talking about now though. Now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, job, most definitely is a red flag, because it's a difference between well, you know what, I had met this girl, and she was in school, and I asked her what does she want to do, and she said she wanted to be a teacher. I said, why do you want to be? She said, well, because I smoke weed and they don't drug test you. They want to know. I can still smoke. And that was a big red flag. And then what killed it completely for me was when she said, "Oh, I want to go to XO's. I've never been." And I was like, "I just met you. That's a big red flag, because it's $100 a damn plate. $500 for a shot of Hennessy in there."
Like, you meet somebody like let's go to Reds or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you crazy. So let me see. So Ashley said green flags for her is effort and being courteous. Andrew said red flags are easy to point out. I'm starting to think we just reverse those and find the green. I guess technically that's not wrong, but like you would hope that there would be some independent green flags.
Green flag, being able to cook, good hygiene, not just oral hygiene, good hygiene overall.
We talked about that earlier.
Courteous to you, courteous to other people. It's how somebody treat other people. Especially random people, can be a green or red flag as well. So
that's true. As Ashley said, she said if they live with their parents, you would still hit though.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Still hit, but we talking about cover, not cover. You will still fall through and try to make loud noises and shit because it's funny. But I mean, you ain't about to cuff though. That's. I mean, minor. It's a yellow card. And soccer, soccer, you got your yellow card, and you got your red. Her staying, her staying with her parents is that yellow card. It's a flag. You know what I'm saying? We got a penalty kick. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to XOs. You get the chicken and fries, but you're not going to XOs. And yeah, you still, but that red flag, you off the fucking game. It's over.
Yeah. So somebody say I smoke weed. That's already my red flag. But if they say the reason I want to be a teacher is because I smoke weed and don't get drug tested, I'm out. I'm all the way out.
Stupid as hell.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's dumber than squeezing kneecaps.
Look, the car that I had got into an accident, and so I was like, no, I pulled up to her house after the accident, but she seen my car before it though. So I was like, yeah, I got into an accident. I'm gonna have to get another car. She like, like what?
So Ashley, stick around for a minute. I don't want you going nowhere because I want to get to what you just said. But Angel said, is job and car a green flag or just a requirement? She said, like, what's next? What makes a guy say yes? This is a green flag. So you shared a couple. I know Tim shared a couple earlier. I think that so if your guy is an entrepreneur or running something or running for something or like just busy for a purpose, supporting that I think is huge.
I was gonna say, unless you're a street entrepreneur, don't date Ashley because it's not gonna work out for you.
Yeah, it ain't gonna. Yeah, that's right.
They're gonna set you up for the bus or get started.
Next time you see Ashley, she's gonna have those 3 stripes. She's gonna be a sergeant. Like, what the fuck? James I was talking to set that nigga up, and one of the biggest busts ever in Cleveland police history. Now I got my 3rd stripe.
Angela Valdez and shit.
Right. So I don't know. So for me, green flags is like ambition goes a long way for me. I mean, you got to have something or some kind of a dream or desire, some kind of like something that you're working towards that's not just being a wife or being a housewife or whatever. Like I don't care if it's real estate. I don't care if it's being an entrepreneur. I don't care if it's just being the top of your field or working at even if you're working under somebody, but you want to be the number 1 injury attorney in the state of Ohio, or you want to be I don't know. You want to have the best car detailing service in Cuyahoga County, or you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the case is, like you got to have like ambition goes a huge long way for me. Support goes a long way for me. And just whatever it is that I'm doing, as long as ain't nothing crazy or illegal, like B was just talking about, like that's a huge green flag for me. And I don't know, and probably even more so than just like communication, probably like just understanding. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that sometimes we ain't gonna be on the same page. You got to understand that sometimes shit gonna happen. Sometimes stuff's gonna pop up. Like it's gonna like stuff like life is gonna happen. Like life is never exactly how we planned it out. So I need you to understand that stuff happens from time to time. And that goes a huge long way for me. As far as those are my green flags.
Yeah, like, but do these green flags can outweigh one major red flag? For example, I met this young lady. She was pretty. You know, had a job selling apartments. Um, it just was real cool. So we went out on our first date, and we talking, and she said, "I got something to tell you." And I said, "What? What you got to tell me?" She said, She said, "I just got out of prison, a couple weeks ago." And I said, "Huh? What you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, I just got out of federal prison um, a couple weeks ago." And I'm like, "How? Like, you don't even look like the type to even, be in prison. Like, how? Like, and she told me the story and everything, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's a pretty big red flag, especially with the story, the reason why you were in there. Like, I don't know. So I mean, you can have a whole bunch of green flags, but one red flag.
Red flag, yeah.
So
I don't know.
but
All right, go ahead.
all right, it could be. Hey, but sometimes getting over a red flag is, hard for a lot of people. It's the reason why, a lot of relationships don't even get off the ground. Um, and sometimes it could be something that can be overlooked. For example, um, okay, let's say you meet somebody, everything's good with them, right? And of course, this is Cleveland. Everybody know everybody. It's small.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And word get back around, to you that, oh man, she
Go live.
yeah, go live, runner, you know what I'm saying? So
I love old Cleveland slang. My bad.
in that situation, it's like, man, she been nothing but, oh, I like her, but I get her background check in, and it's, I get the paperwork on her, and it's saying that, she'll a runner out here. So what do you do in that? What would you do in that situation?
I don't know, man. So I feel like to an extent we put so much, even, and not trying to turn this into a political thing, but even with like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and stuff, like people put a lot of pressure on what you did in your past, and people change. People, experience more things and become open to more things, and um, people change shit. Like people learn more, and they grow as a person, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people want to have messed up backgrounds. So I try not to put a lot of stock into backgrounds, because shit, you don't know those situations exactly. Like you don't know, what caused that person to do the things that they did. You don't know mentally where they were at. You don't know their home situation to the point where they was, maybe there's smashing a bunch of niggas because they had to live with them because they had no place to live. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it's far-fetched, but that's, what I'm saying, it's possible. So I don't put a ton of stock into past. If you tell me and show me up front that you want to do something different, like you want to change, you're putting stuff in place to change to get to where you want to be. I'm more focused on the now, and which is something I never do. Honestly, I don't. I'm not good at living in the moment.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, like I'm not good at living in the moment. But when it comes to people that I'm talking to, I try to, because I know that nigga, my past is not squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give them that same benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. See, that's an instance where you can overlook not overlook it, but turn that red flag into a yellow flag in that instance. But you ain't gonna forget, you know. And if a situation come up, you know what I'm saying, then you have to handle it appropriately. But
Of course. So wait, so let me run through these comments real quick. I don't want to cut you off, but I do want to get to Ashley be dipping in and out, and she said something that's interesting. I want to dive into it. So let me run through these comments real quick. So Erica said, "Good personality drives. Does housework, willing to be spontaneous. Someone said spontaneity, willing to be spontaneous, romantic. I have a lot more. Erica, feel free to drop them in the comments, and we'll definitely read them. I know I'm a little bit behind, but we'll definitely read them. Angel said, being spontaneous is nice, for sure. Angel said, I'm not believing it either because lots of women cook and work. It's got to be more. They aren't being specific. That goes to what Ashley said that I want to get to, so bear with me. Laura said her green lights are being able to make me laugh is a huge green flag. Like E said, life happens, and having a great sense of humor can make the ugliest situation better. They say comedy is the best medicine or whatever. Yeah, I think that's a true thing. What I don't believe is that. Hold on. Let me put you on screen, Laura. I don't want you to say I didn't put you on screen accidentally. What I don't believe about what you said is you married Byron. This nigga not funny, so I don't think I don't know what you're saying.
Shit, I think I'm funny.
Hey, you want to know what's funny is I remember you saying that on the Epiphany Radio. I said the same shit. I'm like, man, this nigga ain't funny. He's like, shit, I think I'm funny. And he said the same shit. So look, so what I want to get to is what Ashley said, and I'm gonna reread Angel's comment about it. So Ashley said, I'm single and I have good quality, so I don't believe men want what y'all are saying. And once again,
scary.
Huh?
I said she carry a gun. She's scary.
So wait, so to that, Angel said, I don't believe it either because lots of women cook and work. It got to be more. They aren't being specific. So let's get specific. Like, I mean, whatever you ask us about, we'll get specific about it. If you got something specifically of what you agree with, or I'm sorry, what you disagree with, as far as what guys look for, let us know.
No, but it'd be like dating is, like I said, on our part one of this mini series. I've been on a lot of dates, wasted time, wasted money. But what it did teach me was the red flags that I don't like, So you had to put that shit on the screen. But it taught me what I do want. So I mean, you just gotta keep dating and dating. I know this shit sucks. And, but I mean that's the only thing you can really do. But not all guys are perfect, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas just be stupid as hell. So they can't see what's in front of them. They just want, some pussy, or they just try to get over on you. You never know, but they can't get over on you though.
Nigga, right. When you start running names through databases, ain't no pulling the wool.
You happen to just be driving behind them, so you can leave on his plate. And you find out that he did this and that.
Oh, so you got a couple unpaid parking tickets, I see, huh? That tells me a lot about the character of the man I'm talking to. I'm just playing, Ashley. I'm just playing. So Ashley said, I get bamboozled too. Just tell us, like, you don't got to get too personal, but tell us, like, how, or tell us what don't you agree with when we say, like, a woman that cooks or whatever. I don't even remember saying that, but just let us know, and I'm gonna come back to it because Angel said, I'm just saying it got to be more to the one you pick than that she works, drives, and cooks. I agree. It's it kind of remind me of hold on. Ashley said, I'm trying to figure out how to get the CC off the screen. Oh, the closed I don't know if y'all can do it. I can look and see if we can do it. if you at the top of your screen, if you tap on the video, go to the three dots on the top right corner. Go to turn on or off comment translation. Like, you can turn it off if it's getting on your nerves. So and they actually said, men lie, end of story, don't matter if she's Beyonce. That's true. You're not wrong about that. But without even going back and forth and saying like women lie too and all that stuff, because it's true. But yeah, like, guys do lie. So the first thing I would say to you or ask you, I guess, would be, what guys are you talking to? Like, are you talking to, like, quote unquote hood niggas? Are you talking to people that constantly go to bars and clubs? Are you talking to people in church? Are you talking to people? Are you meeting guys in supermarkets? Like, where are you meeting your crop of guys? Because sometimes, and this goes male or female, sometimes the type of person that you're attracted to is just a toxic type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like Ebony J might hate me putting this out there, but like, she only talked to hood niggas since she was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, we lived in the hood, like, but that's just, you know, so that's just what it was. And the guy she talks to now, like, is the complete opposite. Or the guy, her husband, I guess I should say, not the guy she talked to, her husband is the complete opposite. So, you know, so I don't know. So I guess the first thing I would ask was, like, what kind of guys are you attracted to? Like, what is the common denominator? What is the common flaw that these guys are having when you talk to them? Like, what is it? Is it that they? She said, I don't talk to hood guys. All right, so is it that they just lie? Like, you just feel like all guys just lie all the time?
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, some women, when they meet a new guy, like, I know you probably been through this before too, but I know you know, you met a woman and you say, you know, I'm not on that, I don't do that, and they say, oh, we'll see, you know, so they already put you in this group already, because all guys do this, all guys do that, when in the reality that's not true. Not.
You're right. I actually more than I probably should. I relish when a woman say that. You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, I'm gonna prove to you that I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, guys lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I've never lied. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying any of that stuff. I don't know how to fix that for you, because people lie. Like, people just lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, so what are your options though? Like, do you just stop dating all together? Do you stop meeting new people? Do you try different avenues? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's online, or if you all you do is online, if it's in person or whatever. Like what other options do you have? But I think at this point, having a line of red and or green flags. So as soon as they start hitting too many of these red flags, then you just check out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even give them that time. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I don't know how to prescribe it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, people lie, men lie and women. Like, people lie. No question. She said, Ashley said, perfect example. I got stood up the other day, so he canceled. Good. As he should be. Like, all the way canceled. Like, if he called you today and, like, you know, so and so happened, even if it was an emergency and he couldn't call and say, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened, like, he couldn't communicate that to you, then good. He deserved to be canceled. And that should be it. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him no more shots. Don't let him squeeze your knees for another month and a half. Like, he canceled.
Right. Because he already let you know that he doesn't even care about time.
Yeah.
And so instead of calling you and say, you know what, I can't make it, and we reschedule, he just hit you with the straight spin move, just don't even show up. So yeah, that's
right.
You know what I'm saying? But then some guys are gonna show up. But I mean, it's frustrating.
Like, some guys gonna show up early. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no foolproof plan, but it's like, you go through the situation enough times to the point where you like, all right, these are my flags, green and red. And if they hit, too many green ones, that's a good problem to have. And we'll see where it goes from there. They hit too many red ones, and I'm just out. Like, you just gotta have the set line for yourself. Whatever that line is, you just gotta have it for yourself. And if you can't tell me that all guys lie, or I mean they might, but you can't tell me that all guys aren't worthy of talking to you or won't do the right thing by you. Like, it's just not true. You just haven't matched up yet.
All guys lie for sure, but when it comes to like you said, do right by you, that's 50-50. You don't know. So do the limit of himself, but you might meet the next guy who treats you good, but then you find out he got domestic violence in his background or something, and that's a red flag because you don't want him putting hands on you. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just making random shit up as far as scenarios, but yeah, I mean, you're just gonna have to, I don't know, keep with the online dating. I don't fucking know. I don't. If I was single, like if I became single again, I'm just chilling. Like I can't do I can't do the online thing. It's just it's an easy way to meet people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather meet somebody in normal everyday life. Like I'm checking out at the, grocery store, and I don't know. You drop some oranges, I pick them up. Them type of
the movies.
No,
the movie.
Yeah, the movie shit. Like that's what I need. I like, real interaction, not typing on it. Cause I hate that shit. Now has it been done? Yeah, hell yeah. I succeeded. But but I like real interaction, like 1960s, 1940s, before TV. I need some of that shit.
Pretty sure TV was invented before the 40s. Anyway.
Hell no, because when Leave It to Beaver came on, that shit ain't come out in the 40s. That was the first shit out.
Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know, man. But TV,
TVs was invented in the 20s, nigga. I know damn well what I'm talking about.
You might win this one for the first time on Epiphany Media ever.
Whatever, nigga. Whatever. Let's see. Ebony J said, I don't hate it. It's the truth. When you know better, you do better. And sometimes you attract what you give off. And too often we settle and ignore red flags. So I agree with that. And I just want to elaborate a tiny bit on that is when you go into a relationship or you go into a date or meeting somebody with negative thoughts, then sometimes you're going to find the negative. Like, you're going to be looking for those negative things, and that's going to derail you completely. Shit, it happened to me rather recently. You know what I'm saying? Like when you head into it with the negative, like then the negative pop up. You know what I'm saying? It just happened. Angel said, I'm thinking you guys may need to put a disclaimer on shows like this that you will not be held responsible for any relationships that come while listening.
Relations.
Or relations, right? What? Won't be held responsible for any relations that come while listening.
She put revelations.
Oh shit! I'm having a ball over here. Excuse me. Revelations, right? That come while listening. You're right. No, actually, no. That's what we want, man. We want the conversation from, my 30-year-old point of view to Byron's 39-year-old point of view to Ebony J's, 39 point of view. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just want to get different point of views in different places in life and different ways we was raised to create the conversation. Now, we want that. Ashley said he can't call it because he blocked, which is great. That should just be it, man. You shouldn't even think about cuz. Like, that should be it. Like, he canceled. You didn't cancel him. He canceled himself. On to the next one. Like, we just keep it moving. Your mom said, OG Bart Granberry said, a red flag for him is wearing all these white millionaires on clothes and shoes. their back and feet. Is that a deal breaker for you? Is that a red flag for you? Wearing designer, specifically white designer shit?
Like he probably talking about like the Gucci's, the Louis, the Prada.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's say when Christmas birthday come around, what's she gonna expect? Some bullshit. And then she putting worth into material things. She might have all of that stuff, but then have a mattress on the floor at the house.
Even if she don't, I just think that I don't know, man. It's not a red flag for me, but it is a it's a yellow flag, I guess. It's a I wonder what this person's the rest of their life is like. Like, are they, as in personality wise, like, are they just trying to impress people with all this designer stuff? Do they just like the designer stuff and they saved up to buy it? Like, I think about like how it affects the rest of their life. Like for me, so that's how far I go for it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Ashley said, I find a lot of men lie to make themselves sound more attractive. Them the ones you want to cut out. That's just like I just said. Like, what are you doing that for? Like, we're not in it's not summer camp, like you're saying, where I gotta be like, oh no, I got back at the house, or I gotta this and this. Like, you're an adult. Like, why are you still lying? If I'm in the process of buying a house, or if I moved to an apartment to buy a house, or whatever the case is, like, you shouldn't. That's nothing to be ashamed about. That's not nothing you should be lying about. So if people start lying about stuff like that, like to make them seem I'm better than this guy, then that's when you should automatically check out. Like, even, and I had to bring politics into it again. The thing I hate about the current politics, the way it is now in the United States, is it's all about how I'm better than this guy. I'm better than the competition. Like, no, don't tell me that. Tell me about yourself. Like, tell me what makes you you. You know what I'm saying? Tell me why you're the best decision. Like, don't compare yourself to the other person. Don't put down the other person. So tell me about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you get my attention. That's how you get me to like find, like, I don't want to hear that I'm better than her because I don't smoke, or I'm better than her because I clean up the kitchen, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me about that. Like, tell me, you know what I'm saying, what makes you you. And then we'll go from there. And Ashley even said it has the opposite effect, which it should. Like, I haven't ran across that too often, but if I did, though, that would be, like Angel said, it would be a complete turn off. Tell me why you are the best person without comparing yourself to the competition.
Hey, and but in a situation, okay, let's say if you meet a woman who's, like Ashley, she has a professional job, she's doing things in life, and to them, they probably feel like they can't compete because they feel like that's not what you want, because they're not as successful as you. So some guys may get intimidated. Me, I never did that, and it worked out. Like I said in the last show, I said, I pulled up in the '92. She had the new whatever year it was, and she said, "Cool, I like that. I like trucks. I ain't capping, just to make you, to put on the scene, make, I just be myself. And it worked out a lot of times."
And and I don't know. I think that's what, I don't know, and take this with a grain of salt, because all guys are different and niggas lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. You know what I'm saying? So don't take what we're saying, but what I would think would be, I don't know, Ashley, you might just have to completely switch up everything. So Angel said, tell me why you're the best person. That's a good one. Thank you. She said, better yet, show me why you're the best person. I agree with that too. Ashley said, also with online dating, people act like it's unlimited options, so they don't take online dating serious. I don't tell people what I do off the bat.
So, like, what do you say? Because that's probably like one of the first questions. Where do you work? What do you do? Like,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
mean, hey, so you're lying off. So what do you say?
yeah.
What is,
So
but you're lying off the bat. Start with lie number one. So you must have said something that's equal. You feel this equal. To what you really do. So they probably intimidated off of that. I don't know. I'm just
right, or they think that they warm up to you a certain way, then they find out saying what you do for a living, and then they be like, whoa, saying I don't saying I feel saying you probably can put hands on me, or not like in a domestic way, but like saying I can't just get over on you because of saying what you do and stuff. So um so right. So first of all, what do you say? Because that's interesting.
I
And
know you.
then go ahead.
No, go finish that. Finish that. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Well, I just said I think that's interesting to find out what you tell people right off the bat, and then like as far as how the conversation changed, like they should be excited. I would feel they should be excited.
Like for me, would it be turn? Would your career be a turn off? No, I'd be like cool. You know what I'm saying? It'd probably be more be like worrisome. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, you fall in love with this person, and then they got to do a job like that. That's
You got to worry about it every day.
yeah. So that could be a yellow flag, but it ain't gonna be nothing for me to stop messing with you. But it could be like I know you seen Belly and girl came in in a cop uniform, pointed a gun, and made niggas put their hands. He sat in his lap and gave him a kiss. It could be one of those type of relationships. You never know.
Erica said, you might have to date the old school way and actually meet people out and about.
I'm saying,
I agree.
yeah, I had like, yeah.
Go ahead.
That,
No, go ahead. Go
that,
ahead.
when I compare, real life meeting somebody to the internet, the real life relationship is always, is better than, a stupid ass online, to me.
As they said, I'm a secretary or something random. So you start out lying, and that ain't cool either. As I'm just throwing that out there. Angel said, "Do guys ever stop lying?" Yes. Yes.
Don't get caught if you keep lying. Like that's why there's no reason to do any of that.
Well, it's tough to keep up a bunch of lies going. Like it is tough. I would agree. Your mom said, "What's the definition of hood referring to a man or a woman?" I think when we said that, we're thinking about like just people that's living like a street life. So that don't necessarily mean you selling drugs or whatever. But if you just or even being in the gang, like you don't even got to be nothing dramatic like that. Would you say, B?
That's it. Like standing in front of the corner store for no reason all day.
Yeah, like just people that every time, just every time you saw something, they're like, "Oh, I'm in the hood." You don't live in the hood though. Like, I'm in the hood though. Like just every time, you know what I'm saying? Like some of Byron's people, like where you at? Oh, I'm in the hood. For what? Like you stay in Euclid. I'm in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I mean. Like just people that just like because like the hood is not I don't know. It's not that it is not positive or that you can't meet people in the hood or whatever. But like if you have the opportunity to not be in the hood or to get out of the hood and you don't take the opportunity, then that's stupid to me first off, and then that just make you a hood person. Like you're a person that just enjoy that environment when you could possibly be doing better. Whether it's because you find it comfortable, or whether it's because of you're scared of change or whatever the case is. That's what I consider a hood person, like somebody that's either into the street life, whether it's drugs or gangs or whatever, or people that have an opportunity to do something different but refuse to do so. Ashley said, people think too much into my job. It's not a big deal. If it's not a big deal, then say what you do off the bat. Then I get it at the same time because you work in the public or whatever, so it might not be as easy to say something like that, and I get that too. But
you work for the city,
and you right, you know what I'm saying, but you still, you know what I'm saying, like kind of being dishonest to begin with. Though. I get it why you do it though; it makes sense.
Yeah, just say you work for the city. You know what I'm saying? Work for the city, and yeah, but it's like you lying, but you're not lying at the same time.
Right. Angel said to Erica, I don't want to lie on husband. I hate it. I'm sure everybody does. I'm positive of it. Erica said, you tell them to work on a daily. I think she's referring to the lying when Angel asked, do guys ever stop lying? And Erica said, you tell them to work on a daily. I think that's important to build trust, to build just a better situation. Andrew said, would you ever date a coworker or someone in the same profession? Yeah, I guess I would. I don't think that would be an issue. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's cool until stop talking to each other, then it's just awkward,
Well, let's just say the same impression. It don't gotta be the same location, just the same profession.
Well, she said a coworker or someone in the same profession.
All right, nigga.
So somebody a doctor, you a doctor? Yeah, why not? Oh, well, yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's yeah. Ashley said, I wear many hats, so technically I'm not lying. I'm also an Uber driver and a DoorDasher. Oh, well, that's cool, but none of that stuff is a secretary. So, kind of lying. Ebony J said, the hood has its own set of rules, so the people that live by those rules. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Because anybody that ever lived in the hood for any extended period of time or grew up in a hood, a neighborhood, not necessarily a project or whatever, but just like a neighborhood, like it's like just rules that you live by that like that don't have to be taught to you, they don't have to be said. Like it's just the rules of the neighborhood, and anybody that live by those rules is considered a hood person to me. So I agree with Ebony J. Ashley said, people don't like us, so I can't just be broadcasting it. I get it. That's why we have I'm sure people here know because they watch the show, but yeah, that's why we also don't say it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what? Yeah, that is true. You don't want to broadcast it, and then they'll forget that, they'll forget that, that's what you chose, and you're a whole separate person outside of that. So, but not everybody, not everybody has that sentiment, towards your profession. But I'm just talking about me. I ain't talking about other niggas. So, yeah.
I just wonder, like, I'm very interested in like what your profile look like or whatever. Like what, like, or not their profile, but like what the conversations look like.
Because
especially after you go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be hating the delay sometimes. Be fucking.
Yeah, me too.
No, but I was gonna say, yeah, because you can say that you're a DoorDasher and Uber driver, but that's first date material. But what about second, third? Especially on that third date, that means y'all really feeling each other by that third date. So I mean, when do you come on? Have you ever came out honest and said, "Look, this is what I really do," and what was the person's reaction?
Okay.
You're a street. You're a garbage woman.
You're a street sweeper.
You take reports and make phone calls. Hell yes, you do.
So okay, all right. So now I get why you say. All right, that's all right. I get that. I can understand that. Ashley said, "Who's refilling your cup? You got a team for the show." I don't know. She said, "As soon as I say what I do, they all want to talk about it, or here come their corny jokes." Some was like, "No, I'm out," and I said that was cool. Like people, I can't believe it's corny people out there like that, man. But how corny is that? I don't understand it.
Look, yeah. Yeah, you might have to. I don't know. Well, no. When we mentioned earlier, about messing with coworkers, hell no, you don't want to do that. Yeah, not in that profession because them niggas in the streets.
I don't know. Like it would be worrisome for both of y'all, but I've seen, some success stories about like what I'm saying, like being out there. But I mean, it just make you worrisome. She said, "Who's refilling?" Yeah, we're expanding around here. So if you happen to see my cigar and it's a longer cigar, then just know we got a team. We're expanding a little bit. What'd you say?
The Snoop got blunt rollers. You got cup fillers.
Hey, sometimes you gotta have it, man. She said, so I'm gonna repeat this one. She said, son was like, no, I'm out, and she said that was cool. She said they're the worst. Yeah, I don't understand those people, man, that check out just because of what you do. Like, unless it's something that you just can't vibe with completely, like nothing honorable like what you do. Because as much shit as we talk about certain jobs, that don't mean that that I don't respect, what they do. You know what I'm saying? I have an issue with it with certain parts of the job, but that don't mean I don't respect and all that good stuff. So for anybody to check out just because of what you do for a living, like what makes money, what puts gas in your car and pays your rent and all that stuff, they did you a favor, like because them the people that you don't need to be talking to anyway. Anybody, family. If family was like, "Oh, what you do?" You like, "You a what?" Oh, that's crazy. Like, I don't need you in my life. Then, like, nigga, this is what I chose to do, and I don't need to be a part. I don't need you to be a part of it.
Right, and I tell you that they hit you with impressions of you just because of your job, not even you. Everything was cool until you told them that. But no, trust me, it'll happen. You know.
She said some power couples there, but it wasn't. But I wasn't lucky enough. Like, I don't know how far you is into your career, but I'm pretty sure you ain't retirement age. So like you still got time for that and outside of there. So don't press it.
I'll be happy to be like, you know what? Let's go to the range. I know you got that discount.
Man, like man, niggas don't even understand. Even if it was a hood dude, I know she said she was not the hood guys, but like, why wouldn't you want that? That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, Ashley said, I'm sorry, Angel said to Ashley, you will find your one, stay open. Erica said, I always had a work husband when I was single. We've heard about you and we've heard about you, Erica, on the last show. Emily J said, people don't want to date therapists. Look, now that's one I understand because therapists always be trying to analyze everything that you say and do and analyze your body language. Like sometimes you gotta just be a human and just take what I'm saying verbatim and not try to read between the lines. Now therapists and anybody that do like work with the brain as far as like the mental aspect of it, like y'all be annoying. Like sometimes you just gotta just listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, because they went to school for it, so then they took them psychology classes. They know all about human behavior, this and that. So you just be trying to have a regular conversation, and they be trying to break shit down.
Yeah,
I can see that too. It'll probably be annoying and shit at times. That's when the therapists don't know how to. They don't know how to work with you if you don't say shit.
Look, hey, you know what? That's funny. So that's how I'm gonna start. That's how I'm gonna start. That's how I start doing the Ebony J. When she be talking to him, I'm just gonna sit there like, oh, that's crazy. Like I'm just not gonna give her nothing back. She ain't gonna know what to say.
Yeah, she be like, you want some candy or something? Try to get on your good side.
Erica said she will find love for sure. Ashley, I don't know you super well, but as far as what I know about you, I'm 100% confident. And just don't rush it because that's when you blow past all them red flags that we've been talking about the last couple shows, for sure. She said they be the crazy ones. Yeah, I agree. Ebony said, we're annoying because you lying. No, y'all annoying because y'all don't know when to shut it off. Like y'all don't know when to just have a conversation and just take the words that I'm saying and not, saying nothing else. Like just sometimes you just gotta listen to the words that I'm saying. Like I'm telling you what the issue is or what I got a problem with, and you're like, got a whole psychoanalysis for it, and this means this and this term and this word means I'm gonna connect this with this dot over here. Like sometimes you just gotta be a human being and just be in the moment and say, I hear you, like I'm listening to the words that you're saying, and this is my response, not as a therapist.
She gotta say not out loud.
She said, I don't analyze people all the time, not out loud at least. She said, no, I shut it off a lot. Well, if you do, then I don't know. I know you, and I don't know if that's I don't know about that. She said, I'm not like that all the time, which is good. Then if that's the case and you still run into issues, then you got bigger relationship issues or whatever. But I'm not even denying or plus it. I'm just saying I can understand why people wouldn't want to date therapists because I'm sure most of them are not like you where they can turn it off. But something like what Ashley does, like, I would be super excited. You're crazy. Like for like multiple reasons, like just off of like what you do, like why wouldn't you be excited for that? Like no matter what it is that you do in your personal time, that makes sense. Ashley said, why judge people? This is our last question, man. We over at 2 hours. We gotta get out of here. Ashley said, why people judge off of their career? We do go home from work.
Yeah, but your job, like you can't. It's hard to turn it off.
Your job has your job has a slogan though, like a slogan that people like to yell all the time in response to like another slogan. So it's although you know that, and although I know that, and although most people know that it's a choice, some people yell that slogan out where they can't separate the fact that people do go home. And I think it's even telling coming from you.
Like when you're not even at work, you have to protect yourself because people that you may have encountered during your work while you're working may pose a threat to you. So you never not working mentally, essentially, is what I'm trying to say.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, it just depends on the person, man. Like most people, not like, come on, man. Most people not gonna mess with you, right? Just based off of stereotypes. But I mean, some people that's gonna mess with you, but it's slim, so it's gonna be hard to. Maybe if you, I don't know, it's hard.
It's tough, yeah. Let me see. Ebony J said, "Am I like that all the time?" You're not like that all the time. I can actually vouch for you. You're still like pebbles sometimes. So like I can vouch for you on that one. Angel said, "In your regard, I can imagine men being intimidated. That's all. Maybe they fear they aren't good enough, so they try. So that's what she said, and I'm gonna add to it. So they try to big themselves up, like, oh, this is what I do, and I'm this and this, just to try to match what you already doing." Which is kind of crazy. Then Ashley said, you wouldn't even do a ride along. That's because I don't trust y'all. I don't know what y'all. First off, I wouldn't do it in your city. Not a damn chance.
Talking about $1 million burns.
Yeah,
I'm good. Like, no, let's ride together to the fucking range and be safe. The only protection I'm trying to use.
I'm doing a ride along in a different city, or I'm doing a ride along and on a training day, I'm cool with that. And wait, just because I'll be excited for what it is that you did, don't mean that I want to do it. Like, you got your own stuff. I just want to be like, oh man, stay safe out there, and I see when you get home, or whatever the case is. Like, but that don't mean that I'm like, oh, take me with you. Like, I'm not saying that. It's ridiculous.
Right. You signed up for that, not me.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for that. I signed up to be with the person that does that, but I didn't sign up to do it. No, you crazy. I ain't doing it. She said I just stay out of the way, no drama, which is good. It's the best. It's the only way to go, man. At work or personal life, for sure. Angel said to Ashley, it's not you. It says more about them, and I agree with that. And that's where we will leave this one. Man, we ain't had no banners up at all today.
We did. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Check out our other shows, as you can see behind Emmanuel and during the course of Ebony J. Go check out her show. If you click on the link in our Instagram, it'll take you to all of her podcasts. Also, be sure to check out I Said What I Said podcast with Captain Mac. It's a great show. And then we have another show coming soon. Once it's ready to take off, we'll tell you more about it. But just remember to please like, share, and subscribe. If you listen around the country or internationally, we thank you. That's all I gotta say.
Shout out to our y'all wouldn't know because y'all don't see the numbers and stuff, but we get a good boost of people from Ireland like the past couple months, and I mean like since like April or something. We like 9% of our people listen from Ireland. So shout out to y'all that's listening to this craziness.
Goodness, I need
that. Oh man, please. But yeah, man. So like my man said, like, share, subscribe on the Facebook, on the Instagram, on the YouTube, on the Apple Music. Rate us on there. Rate us on the Facebook. Rate us on Google. Like, you can literally type Epiphany Media into Google. You'll bring up our business page. Rate us on there. All that stuff. It all helps us get more exposure. The more exposure we get, the more people we can have conversations. Come in here with you guys and talk crap and have weird stories like we did at the middle of the show and ended on a great note. So we appreciate y'all as always. I can't say it enough. There's no way we can do this, without y'all, without having y'all here with us. If y'all need anything, definitely hit us up. Man, we're working on some stuff for y'all though. We got some stuff in the works, so just be on the lookout for that. Very soon, about Ebony J's podcast. And during the course, she actually had a show this morning. So go to her page. The link will be there somewhere. But you can always search During the Course with Ebony J on any of your favorite platforms, and you'll be able to see her latest entry. So with that said, we're gonna get out of here.
I'm gonna put the link on Facebook so to be easily accessible, so you can check out the podcast version while you're working, whatever.
Actually, it's a little bit of a refill just for you, by the way.
Shout out, shout out to, like I said, all our listeners, all our supporters. We thank you, and remember to always own your own.
While you're doing that, don't forget to salute to the city. We out of here, and I see you.